What's good, everybody? Man, it's your boy, Mr. CDK, Boxing Sports Talk Network. Listen, I was excited to see Abdullah Mason last night, and he was in there with a warrior, folks. For anybody that thinks that Noakes is a joke, the guy was undefeated. He has power. He can do a lot of things in the ring. But I'm going to say this right here. Abdullah Mason made that fight a lot harder than what it had to be. I think right now his dad is going to have to really get him focused on a few things, and one being letting him know that every fight doesn't have to be a brawl. You don't have to have your head in everybody's chest. You don't have to prove every time that you're a warrior. Abdullah Mason needs to go out there, man, and box. The guy has great speed, a great jab when he's using it, but a lot of times you catch him and his head is right there. He's against the rope. He wants to bang. Eventually, man, you're going to run into somebody that you can't bang with, and guess what? They're going to get you out of there. And it almost happened last night. I mean, Noakes was catching him with some good shots, you know what I'm saying? And Abdullah Mason, like I said, he's stepping up in the game, man. This is where Emiliano Vargas should be, taking on these type of fights, man. People can say what they want. Yes, Abdullah Mason does have good power. Sam Noakes, man, look, Noakes has a great chin. At the end of the day, Noakes has a great chin. Abdullah Mason has a great chin. But people need to realize this is where Emiliano Vargas should be right now. He should be fighting this type of competition. Now, Abdullah Mason, is he ready for the elite? I don't think so, because there are still things he needs to work on. And if he doesn't change up, like I said, man, fighting the way he fights at times, feeling like it always has to be a brawl, and not using his boxing or defense, eventually he's going to run into somebody, man, that he can't beat at this game right here. But the young man, is a world champion now. 21 years old, the youngest world champion right now in boxing. And he showed up and showed out last night. Him, Devin Haney, all those guys, man, David Benavidez, who else was on the card? Everybody on the card, man, last night showed up and showed. Man. Even Bam does what he always does and made it look easy, man. Those guys showed up and showed out last night. There wasn't a dull fight on that card last night to me when it came down to the main event fights. We've heard a few people try to, criticize Devin, but we know there's lies and hate. Abdullah Mason even got some hate last night. I heard a few people trying to say that Mason lost. I had it 116, 112, and, some of those rounds were close and could have been swing rounds, but I definitely knew that Mason won that fight. And if you got Mason losing that fight, I'm just going to say I think you're a little crazy. And I look forward to seeing what's next for Mason, man. But he has a lot of things to work on as he moves up. You know what I'm saying? And the time is now. This is CDK Sports Talk Network, man. Listen, y'all hit the like button for me, please, and subscribe to my channel when you come on through. You know what I'm saying? That's just what we do. I'm out.